Arts advocacy in a Catholic high school. Advocating for the arts in a Catholic high school can be challenging at times. Juan Diego Catholic High School is defined by its rigorous academic environment and high standards. JDCHS strives to teach in a liberal arts manner. In theory, the arts are held in high regard. This is not always the case. The hierarchy at Juan Diego Catholic High School is sports, academics, and sports. The arts are somewhere near the bottom, even though the fine arts programs at JDCHS are some of the best in the state. The arts at Juan Diego Catholic High School have a tremendous amount of competition for students' time and energy. Often, arts advocacy falls on deaf ears. The arts have a very long history collaborating with the Catholic Church. The Church has been integral in the development of Western art. Paintings, sculpture, architecture, and music have all served the mission of the Church. Artists such as Michelangelo, Leonardo, and Raphael have created works commissioned by the Church. Their creations are some of the greatest ever produced. Many of the same art advocacy obstacles exist in the Catholic school that exist in public education. Educational leaders who are unfamiliar with arts vocabulary and methods, feeling continually marginalized, funding issues, lack of community buy-in, and the continuance of art educators preaching to the choir themselves. As stated in Chapter 25, the arts are a cornerstone for the acquisition of 21st century skills, skills which students need to thrive in the 21st century. These skills, collaboration, creativity, communication, and critical thinking, are what the arts teach. We are in an age of visual and kinesthetic learning. Students want feedback. They want to know if they are progressing and learning. Just as in public schools, many of the Catholic community have not been shown the value of a quality arts education. We need to be more effective in telling our stories. There needs to be a hive mentality, using teachers, students, parents, and alumni to reach out to families at schools, social gatherings, parent-teacher conferences, and course registration to keep the general public informed of the value of arts education. I have overheard numerous students, parents, and colleagues in rehearsal or production or class state, "Why can't we just do this for school?" This statement is made usually when the participants are physically and mentally exhausted. But we are having fun. We are creating, and we have a singular goal in our sights, and opening night ahead. It is the artistic process where the real growth, collaboration, and unity occurs. This process goes unnoticed by the decision makers who need to experience it the most. This is where students and alumni matter most. And by alumni, I mean former students from 5, 10, 15 years ago to share their stories and how they grew through the arts. Since the arts teach and allow for empathetic growth, we need to do a better job of educating the public that our classrooms and rehearsal spaces are safe environments that accept all who enter. This is going to be difficult, since empathy and its benefits are difficult to measure and are rarely tested. More emphasis needs to be placed on how students learn overall. According to Katz, page 440, chapter 25, Arts Integration in Education, all humans learn through a combination of 3 symbol systems: numeracy, literacy, imagery, which includes kinesthetic, auditory, visual, and media learning. At the beginning of each year, I ask my students to define what good theater is to them. My favorite reply has been, "Theater makes us better humans." This is what the arts teach. This is something we can aspire to. Not where you're going to college, how much money you're going to make, but how I can be a better human. It is essential as arts advocates to champion the value of these essential qualities that are inherent with the creation and the study of arts. Once school leaders, parents, and students are made aware of the power of benefits, the essential qualities of our job becomes easier. I speak from a high school perspective, but these outcomes need to be fostered from grades K through 12. We need to realize that we are part of a big picture, that students need quality arts experiences from an early age. This is where we at Juan Diego Catholic High School have fallen short. Our fine arts teachers need to advocate more effectively in reaching out to our younger students to get them involved in the process. Another aspect of this chapter that rings true at Juan Diego Catholic High School is we can't continue to talk to ourselves. As stated by McGreevy Nichols, page 451 of chapter 25, Arts Integration and Education, we continue to preach to the choir instead of pursuing active arts advocacy. I have witnessed fine arts department meetings devolve into bitch sessions, and I am as guilty as the next. This practice must stop. If the arts are a core subject and we are advocating teaching the whole student and attempting to create lifelong learners, we owe them positive, constructive, creative solutions. Arts advocacy in Catholic high school is no different than public high school. We all face the same challenges. We are both teaching the same subjects. We both have the same internal deficiencies. We are both attempting to create better humans through the arts. Even though we have room to grow as arts advocates, we can take away that we are impacting our youth for the better. Thank you. This is the reference page. Catholic schools have issues in dealing with systematic change. Arts advocates are not part of the conversation, an action plan when it comes to the discussion of change. Catholic schools in the state of Utah are facing very serious issues that affect their existence. Lower enrollment due to the increase in charter schools, school mismanagement, public perception, and tuition costs.